Hello again. I'm going to try my best to do these as often as I can, once a day if possible. But I don't know if God's already given me the topic for today and tomorrow. So as long as they keep coming, my answer is yes. Um, so today I wanted to talk about time. Um, that was my biggest hesitation as to why I couldn't read the Bible. It was, when do I make the time for that? I don't have time every day to do that. For those of you that don't know me, I am about to have my sixth child. That was six, the number six. And I'm just very busy. They require a lot of time and energy. And I felt like I'm just tired all the time. And when do I do it? And it's all about prioritizing, finding the things in your life that take up your time and prioritize them. Obviously, my kids, they have to have me. They need me. That's not an option. So, what takes up the rest of my time? What time do I have? Right now, it's nap time, so I have some time to make this video. And before I made this video, I had my quiet time where I sat down with my Bible and I read. I'm reading in Proverbs right now. And then I took some notes on what stood out to me in what I read. And that's thanks to a course that I'm taking right now, which is part of why I've been reading the Bible every day. I knew for a long time that I was missing something, that I wanted to deepen my relationship with God. I wanted to do more, but I didn't understand how or why. And I go to Crossings, Crossings Church on Portland, and they on Portland. But I guess I'm assuming everybody that might watch this is in Oklahoma. But Crossings Community Church is where I attend, and they had a class open up that was about deepening your relationship with Christ, with the Lord, and how to do that. And everything that it said about the class was something that called me. So I started it, and I signed a contract, a 10-week contract, which I'm gonna have. I already talked to the instructor, the teacher, because I'm gonna be having a baby in about 7 weeks, 6 weeks, something very soon. And I'm not going to be able to be there for the whole 10 weeks. But, anyways, that I would commit to be there every single Wednesday and to try to memorize the scripture like we're working on. And every week we get a new verse and we try to memorize it, which I felt like there's no way. But guess what? I'm doing it. It's all about your mindset and what you set your mind to. And God can do all things. He gives you strength and wisdom and discernment, and you just have to commit yourself, and He will do the rest. And it's a beautiful thing. Anyways, so I have a binder where I would take my notes and stuff, and of the highlight of what I read, and so it's just about prioritizing. In the book of Mark, I can't tell you exactly where, there's a section that talks about Jesus and how He woke up before the sun to pray. And it was like, if Jesus did it, why can't I? Or why shouldn't I? Or not why shouldn't I, but like, it was important enough for Jesus to wake up early and have His quiet time with Christ, with God. And so that's what I've been trying to do. That's my goal. But that's hard for two reasons. Reason number one, because I am tired. And it's hard to wake up before the kids wake up, especially because they wake up like at 7. So unless I'm waking up, and when Alicia's here, my oldest, I have to get her up really early for school because her bus gets here at 7. So that means I have to wake up even earlier, and that's just hard to do. And then, like this morning, I woke up at 6:30, and so did the baby. So I wasn't able to do it in the morning. So I did it at nap time. So adjusting, because life is life, and it's going to come at you. But also prioritizing, making that something that you're dedicating yourself to do every single day, no matter what. So whether that means in the morning, if you didn't get to do that, then sometime during the day. I used to really believe, like, even on my phone, I can read on my phone and the Bible app. And you can, and that's fine if that's where you start. But I find that it's not as relationship building to read it on your phone. It's a screen. Yeah, you can highlight verses and stuff, but it just doesn't feel as personal. So I prefer to have an actual Bible where I can highlight, take notes if I want to. It's just something to hold on to, like a book versus a phone, that you can build a relationship with. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but that I used to think that, like, I could do it while I'm putting the kids down for a nap, or, whatever. But there's distractions, and then on my phone I get sleepy. I don't know. It just if I set apart time, in this class, we're trying to come up with different names to call it, your quiet time or whatever it is you want to call it. And he said it's my meeting or my appointment, my appointment with God. My quiet time is my appointment. And so you set a time, and it's like you want to be punctual and you want to make it to your meeting. And so if that's what works best for you, then do that. But it's about making sure that you set the time to do it every day. It can be a different time. It can be, a modification. I have an appointment here, but I can reschedule to this time if that doesn't work. Oftentimes I do it after I put the kids to sleep. So it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, whatever time I put them to sleep, get myself awake, do the things that I need to do, and then go have my quiet time. And then I go to bed. I don't like to do it when I'm sleepy, but still, it's better than not doing it, and it works, and I'm able to commit to it. The other thing I wanted to talk about was where to start. If you're a person that's never read the Bible and you don't know where to start, start in any of the Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. Those are great places to start. I recently read the book of Mark, and I found it to be a great place to start. It wasn't super long, and he doesn't hit all the points, all the topics that, like, there are some things in there that I felt like, I can't believe he left that out. But that's why you read multiple of them, because they collaborate. They back each other up. They say the same story, but they have different perspectives, and so different things stuck out to them. They'll talk about different things. Sorry, I've been sick. Yeah, so the book of Mark I found to be short and full of wisdom. Sorry, I got kind of interrupted there. So that would be, I really liked reading Mark recently. I think that'd be a great place to start. Proverbs is full of wisdom. That's what I'm reading now. I do suggest one thing. If you're going to start a book, read it all the way through. I've read the Bible I did read the Bible in a year plan, which I never finished. But it skipped around a lot. And so it was like it stayed chronological, which was nice. But when I finally read Mark all the way through, it hit me very hard, because it was the first time I think that I've read, not the first time, because I read Luke years ago, but I was much younger, and I don't think that I was as invested in reading it with that open mind and body, or mind and heart, as I am now, and it didn't hit me as hard. But this time, man, when I got to chapter 15, it wrecked me, seeing what Jesus went through, and talk for a different day. I was going to say how humanity just time and time again didn't have faith, even in the presence of him. It was heartbreaking. But anyways, those are great places to start. And lastly, I guess I just wanted to say that it seems, especially nowadays, that the world kind of wants perfection. And one thing that I find great comfort in is knowing that God doesn't. The only one that was perfect was Jesus. And he was crucified and killed. So if you have hate, if you have people that are against you or don't understand you, then know that they first hated Jesus. You're okay as long as you're following God's calling, which the more you are in the Word, the more you have ears to hear him, or ears, a heart, a mind. It's like an internal voice that calls you, a calling, an intuition, to do certain things, to, do his works here on earth. Anyways, he doesn't require perfection. He just requires commitment. You to say yes, and to give him your heart, mind, and soul. And if you do it daily, the path he puts you on is straight and lit up, and you will not stumble. One thing I read in Proverbs today, which really hit hard, was that the path of the wicked is darkness. They don't know why they stumble. And it really broke my heart to think about people out there being evil or hateful, or people that truly have wickedness in their heart. They don't even understand or know why they stumble. They don't know. They don't see it. And if we can be lights in this world, then maybe we can light up someone else's path and prevent them from stumbling any more than they have to. So, end again by saying, love you, brothers and sisters in Christ, and may this find you well. Peace be with you.